Okay, great. So, Dipanshu, let's wait for 2 more minutes so all people can join. Okay.
Sure, sure, sure.
Yeah, thank you. Okay. So, good evening, everyone. My name is Chirag Jain, and today I'm going to take this session, Code Talk, and we have very special guest. Meet Dipanshu Devas, a seasoned software development engineer SD2 at Amazon, where he has honed his coding skill, and contributed to high impact projects over the past 5 years. See, Dipanshu's journey with Amazon began as an intern, and through dedication and passion for technology, he has ascended to the role of team lead. Okay, where he now guides and mentors his colleagues too. So beyond his professional achievement at Amazon, Dipanshu is an avid content creator in tech community, right? So Dipanshu produces engaging and informative content that demystify AI and provides valuable learning opportunity for tech industry and professional like all of us, okay, including me too. So Dipanshu's story is a testament to the power of perseverance and continuous learning. His expertise in software development coupled with his passion for AI and content creation makes him an inspiring figure for all of us who are seeing future in AI. So join us as we delve into his experience, insight, and the valuable lesson we can draw from his remarkable journey and experience acquired over the time. So welcome Dipanshu.
Thank you. Thanks, Chirag,
Okay.
for that great
So
introduction.
how are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm excited to meet everyone. I think, hi,
Everyone?
everyone. Yeah, I think I
Yes.
saw some chats. People are saying, hi, everyone. Yeah, I'm excited to be here and would like to share my learnings and if I'm able to motivate or inspire anyone, that will be like that's what I want to do. It'll be
So, Dipanshu, I introduce yours, but I want you to introduce yourself to our
Hmm.
students so that
Okay.
what was your college journey and where you belongs to and everything.
Got it. Cool, cool. So I'll start. So hi everyone. As you, Chirag has already said that my name is Deepanshu Dabas. So I'm originally from Delhi. I completed my college in 2019 from Triple IT Delhi, and then I joined Amazon as an intern. So I joined as an intern in 2019. It was a 6 month intern. I didn't had a pre-placement offer at that time, so I just joined for the fun of it because I wanted to experience Amazon how it was. So I got that. I went into that internship, learned a lot, had a lot of fun, then back the pre-placement offer from there. Post that, I joined back as an SD1, started in a team called Shopping Age. So what we do is we basically helped customers who are like, for example, all you know that but right now what has happened that all the prices, like internet prices have been tremendously cut down. India is among the countries who have the least I would say cost of internet. So there are a lot of people that have come online now. So in order to help them make their first purchase, because you know all of us are not that, especially people who are on tier one, tier two city, they don't feel that comfortable. That has started to change, but yeah, initially they don't feel that. So we used to help them. We help them make their first purchase by guiding them or giving them correct aids at the right time. The aid could be textual, contextual, video. And also for customers like all of us who already know and work at Amazon, have seen how Amazon looks. We also help our customers, well, let's say, get attention to features that are launched new. For example, Amazon Mini TV, Amazon Fresh. So that would, so I joined then I worked myself as an SD1, then grew as an SD2. Currently, then I was also became a team lead for the same team, and now currently I'm working in a team called Iron Checkout. So it's a new venture that I've started. So checkout is the last step of the funnel where you all finally go when you click and like place order. That's the part that I'm currently joined. So yeah, that's a small journey of me. But yeah, we can talk in more detail.
Yeah, I will talk.
Yeah.
I have a
Yes.
bunch of list of questions, so
Mhm.
we all are going to. Okay, so last, if we got time, so we will take your Q&A. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So can you share your experience as an intern at Amazon?
Sure. Oh, so I think so I'll just give you a little story how I joined as an Amazon. So when I was joining, I think something happened that Amazon didn't had cannot give offers to for joining as an SD1. So they offered 6 month internship. So I had a big I would say conundrum, or else a choice. What I had to do is either accept that internship and get my name out of the placement process, or say no to them and continue the placement process, whatever that was. So the only problem was that I didn't had a pre-placement offer confirmed. It was an internship. It was still an open-ended offer, but I still said that I said yes to it because I was like, anything would happen, I would have learned a lot because like once you work at the scale of Amazon works, we've always seen how we've shopped with Amazon. We know how Amazon works, so we just know. So I went for the experience of it. So I joined Amazon as an intern, and I'll tell you, it's one of the best decisions that I took. It was so fun. I learned a lot. I checked how things work at a scale that Amazon operates. We see from here that it looks simple, but it's not. There are so many services that works. There are so many people who are involved and so many smart people that work together to make this happen. And I had an tremendous learning growth. To be honest, I was just a kid out of college. What I do, I knew how to write. I would say I would make a simple project or make a solve some questions on over lead code. But once I joined Amazon, I really got to know that what is being a developer. How do you do that? Basically, what's it takes to become a developer. And there were people who were so helpful. I had tremendous growth. Post that internship, I'll say that helped me think in a way that is still helping me. And I think the first few months were very initial. Then I became from a CA student to an actual developer. I think that was how internship helped me. So I was in a team which was at that point launching Varnak. Varnak was the Amazon experience in your own languages. So you can see now Amazon is in Hindi, in English, and Bangla, and on all the languages that India has. So I was a part of that team. So yeah, helped with them. It was a new project. It was fast paced. So yeah, I had tremendous growth and worked a lot and learned a lot and made some good, I would say, peers as well.
So for a 6 month, you were in the havoc situation that whether you will be confirmed or not, huh, right?
Yes.
So when did you know that you are confirmed? At the end
Uh,
of the month?
no, 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 no. I got to know. So in October. So my internship got over in June, July,
Okay.
and I got to know in October because of the fact that,
Okay.
yeah.
So you
Sorry.
went back home.
Yes, I went back. So what I did, I told you it's a gamble. So in our college, you were not allowed to have 6 month internships. What I had to do is I had to take a semester drop. So I took a sabbatical from my college, left
Okay.
college for 6 months. All my friends were there. The last semester they were enjoying, and I went to internship. And then when I came back to complete my last semester with the new kids or new freshers who were there. My whole batch passed out, but I was still there. So I came back to college. That's why my offer got slightly delayed. I joined in December after completing my semester.
You took sabbatical. Okay. What reason did
Yes.
you give?
I told them I want to go to internship. They were like, yeah,
Okay.
okay. Are you
Okay.
sure? Like, yeah. Uh,
Any sabbatical from Amazon?
no, 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 no.
Okay. Nice, yeah. Nice.
Mm.
So you worked hard for 6 months, right, as an intern
Yes.
because you wanted to be confirmed in Amazon and you wanted to impress your manager.
Yes. I'll say that yes. I think I had to impress my managers. I had to impress my peers because what happens in internship is that you have to they'll give you the feedback. They will never be like "Ki, let's build this." building is one thing,
Hmm.
but how you operate with the team, it's important how you teamwork, how you share your knowledge. That is also important. So being a team player is as important as being a good developer or a good coder. You need to have good communication. So all these things that gets judged during the 6 month. How does an intern interact when he's faced under pressure? How does he tackle problems when the problems are tough? How does he ask for help? I'm telling you, asking for help is also a very important talent because you should know when to ask help. That's
Right.
very important for everyone, I think, who's on the call. You should always know when to ask. Give your best, but let's say, so my mentor, I had a mentor at that time. He was very good. I think he's one of the best mentors that I ever had. He used to always say, spend your 2 3 hours diligently. If I am, let's say I come to a question to you, I should have at least read the first 2 pages of Google or whatever search engine I'm using. After
Okay.
that only I'll be able to help ask you, because you need to do your due diligence. Otherwise you'll get a bad habit. You'll be like in a habit of spoon feeding, and companies like Amazon or any
Right.
company you join, they want you to be owners of individual tasks. They don't want to spoon feed you. So always do you do your due diligence, but yes, also always know when to ask.
But when you were fresher, right, you joined as an intern. So how
Yes.
much responsibility, how much ownership you have taken? I mean, at this 6 month only.
Yes. So 6 months, generally what they do is at Amazon is that they make you do a project that is in a way self-sufficient. You can do it. You need to build it from end to end. They need to check all the aspects, how you are designing that, how you are thinking about that, how you are writing test cases, how you are deploying it. So they need to. So the project was slightly off track. It was not in the production code line. I would say it was not in the critical path, but in a way it was important for them because I just I told you the project was very simple in a way if you think about it. So as we were making changes to make your Amazon in your own language, so my task was to make sure that okay, let's say there are some words that do not the for the probability of failure is always there.
Right.
So the my project was to detect, let's say the page is now in, let's say, Hindi, but there are some words that are still showing in English. How to detect that, how to, once detected, how to reach out to the team or cut a ticket to the team. So yeah, it was off that, but it was a complete self-sufficient project in itself.
Yeah. So during that time, you felt that no, yaar, it's not my cup of tea. It's very hard. It's
Yes.
difficult. A lot. How many
Yes,
times?
a lot. I think
Mhm.
I'll So I think there's a word for it. It's called imposter syndrome. So
Right.
you feel like you're not worth it. I think you feel like, okay, everyone is so smart around you. And
Okay.
trust me, like when you come to places like Amazon or anything, people are so smart, very, very smart. Like they're one of the smartest people you like Google, Amazon, any startup, Zomato, Blinkit, you go, they're very smart. They're very, I'll say, quick to understand. I did that. I had a lot of imposter syndrome. If anyone says that they don't, I think they'll be lying. You had that. But I think the best part, or you need to, is to have a belief in yourself. Don't
Right.
take, so I had a project. I was so intimidated by the project that okay, it's such a big project. How will I do that? What do I do? And my last thing was, let's say if I didn't get the opportunity, if I didn't get the placement, I'll be unemployed. I have to search again. So that was also on back of mind. So whenever I used to get stuck, I was basically I used to start question myself ki, okay, will it if can I make it? Okay, I'm not able to figure this out. Will they not take it from me? But I think there comes an important part. You should have a good mentor. I always say that he was one of my best mentors. He installed one of my whenever I'm in doubt, I reach out to him. Now he's in Seattle. He's moved out. He always used to tell me that Dipanshu, whatever you're doing, break your task in such a small manner that you need to complete that task. Don't think about that. Don't think about what you want to build. Just take 10 days, like how it works in Amazon. You need to have sprint of 10 days. Just 10 days. Take, let's say, 5 tasks. Just do that. Just do that. Don't think about it. How it's going to happen. How we'll do it. We'll do it. We'll do it. It was also always motivating. Yeah, that we'll be able to do it. You don't have to worry. Just do this task. So one thing is have good mentors around you who will always push you. Ki, okay, it's
Mhm.
okay. He was always helpful. Ki, okay, if you're not understanding, it's okay. You can. He sometimes took code sessions with me that, okay, let's see. Because one thing is to write code. And when, let's say you are in a company like Amazon, the amount of code you will see is too much. Like 20,000 lines of code, like a code, like 1 lakh lines of code. And how do you even navigate that? How do you even check, ki, okay, how, which part do I need to look? You cannot understand everything. So he taught me a good trick. That is, you need to know things only on need to know basis. That's it. Just check how to traverse a code. How do you read a code? How do you even think about that? So I think he played a good part. And I think whenever I was in doubt, I used to reach out to him. And always, everyone who's there, have a mentor with you who will be your confident, who has been. And the good part was he was also an intern. So he knew all the problems that I was facing. So he used to I would say, push me in the right direction and used to challenge me, but yeah, always on the side that okay, I'll help you if nothing goes wrong. So I think that confidence also helped a lot. That okay, if nothing goes wrong, nothing goes right, I'll talk to him. So I think that helped a lot.
So you got a good helping hand.
Hmm.
Okay.
I think initially you need a lot. I think once I always say that I can be the best coder in, let's say today I'm in Amazon, I join a new
mm,
company. Let's say tomorrow I go to another company. I need a mentor for first 3 months just to know how things work. I've been
okay.
adapted to work in a certain way in Amazon when I was in college. When I was in college, then though I had no clue how even companies work. I still have some idea now, but at that time, having a good mentor is very important for everyone.
During your internship. So
Yes.
let's go from your internship to SD1. So what
Hmm.
do the roles SD1, SD2, etc. mean, and what are their
Ah.
respective responsibility?
Correct, correct. I think that's a very good question. Yeah, like you usually whenever you ask someone, he'll always tell you the code like SD2 or SD1 because
Uh,
in itself it is very important what that code is. So basically, intern, as I just told you, it's nothing. You're out of the critical path. You're basically a student who's here to learn, and they just need to see that okay, if we offer this person a job, how will he do? That's just the internship. When you go to an SD1 level, what you're supposed to do is you'll be given one task. Small task of let's say there's a big machine, you'll be
mm,
given a small part to build out of that machine, and that will be a defined part. I have to, let's say, I have to build a tire. I have to build a tire. I'll be given the tools. I'll be given the nuts and bolts, and I'll be tell, okay, here you need to push the tire. That is a role of SD1. I'll be given my task and I just need to take that ownership of the small task. I'll be responsible for that small tire. But yeah, there's a big machine. I'm just small part of it. And I have to take care about myself. I need to make sure that tire gets fixed at the end of the day or at the end of the timeline. How I do that, that's on you. So that's an
okay.
SD1. You're not concerned about everyone else. If you can help others, it's good. If you cannot help others, that's also it's good. Nothing is you have to contribute slightly to,
Mm,
let's say, code reviews, make sure you are helping the team, but it's not mandatory for you. You need to take interviews if you can. But once you grow from SD1 to SD2, then slightly the thing changes. Now you'll be given a little bit more complex problem. Like slightly you'll be given this tire and you need to figure out where will you put it, how will you put it. That's the problem of SD2. In SD1, it was like there's the tire, there's the nuts, you need to push it. How you push it, you do that. But now you're given this tire, that's it. You figure out the bolts, you figure out where you'll put it, you figure out which dimension you'll use, how will you use, what are the things to be concerned about when I'm putting a tire. Just give you an example. So, and also you'll also always be responsible for mentoring others. So let's say there's a new person joins in my team. So I'll be
okay.
given at the as I told you, I was the like he was my mentor. So I'll be given the offer opportunity to mentor the others. So I'll mentor people. I'll be responsible for their growth as well. And it can happen that let's say while I'm figuring out that okay, this task, this tire will I think take 3 weeks and will also require one more person. So then he'll be under me. So that will happen on me. So I need to make sure that me, all the others who are working with me on that part of the problem have a deadline, and whatever deadline they get, I'll be the POC for them. And also will help them grow in their career. Like how I give them advice, like how can you become an SD2? You need to start this, your design review should have this, and I'll be responsible for contributing more towards the processes, design reviews, code
Mm,
reviews. I should be expected to I would say maintain a certain bar and make sure that all others are there. So I'll be responsible for myself, them, and also making sure that they also do their task at the time and I have to do my task as well. So yeah, that's
okay.
the difference.
So during your internship, your SD1 role or SD2, okay, did you mess up the code
Yes,
fatai?
a lot. I
And
think
what was the reaction of your company? How did you
yeah.
handle it?
Yeah, I think if anyone is, and again, another question, another note, if anyone says कि that they have never fought over code, they're lying. सबने कभी ना कभी life में code फाड़ा ही फाड़ा होगा. That's how it works. You have to because you cannot know anything. So yes, I did that. I have done that in the past. So yeah, it was a piece of code. I think that broke. I think some iPads in the I would say Europe region, some percent of iPads I crashed because I was so stupid. Not stupid, I would say I was young. I didn't know the impact. I didn't thought enough. So see, I was an SD1. I had just joined within 2 months. I thought, what? It's a small line of change. what can happen. And but when you work at a level that Amazon works, even the 1% will be so large that it will cause havoc. So if you say there are 1 billion customers, 1% of 1 billion will be too much. So just think
Right.
about that, right? So yes, I did that. But I think when I did that, I think here comes the role of how important people and good people are. So my manager was the first one who got to know that,
Hmm.
okay, I've done this, I've crashed some, let's say, iPads in some country. So he called me first and he said that what happened. I was like, I think it was a miss on my part. uh, I think I didn't think about that edge case. There is some conversion of, I think there was an object conversion in which
Hmm.
that object was getting empty. So it was sort of like a null pointer exception that started coming only for iPads. It was just a change that had that code. And we didn't thought that this code can go to iPad. Even we didn't even thought about that. So yeah, so he was the first one who called me in the morning key. And the worst thing, I just did that and I slept. And so where I woke up with the four calls from my manager. I was like, why is he calling me in the morning? I just joined. So I was like, what happened? I think maybe something happened. I was like, Dipanshu, what did you push last time? I was like, I don't think, I think I just dialed up something. He's like, yeah, that has caused some 8%, some crashes in iPad. I'm like, what? I didn't know that. Sorry for that. Then he was like, what was the change? Why did it happen? And can we roll back? The first question was, how do we roll it back now? First, for the first problem, the first thing is to basically, uh, I would say, is to roll back. How do you even get to a state where it was working? We'll think about the problems and everything after that. So I did that we can do that only just now. So I did that. It was a change control. I just had to dial up something. I dialed it down. Then we did. And then I think the good part was about our manager. He never blamed me or the person who approved the
Okay.
code or anyone.
Hmm.
He was like, "Ki, how can we do it and how can we make a process out of it so that we are not doing this again?" What was the miss on our part? I think the miss was on part is that we didn't have robust test cases that involved iPad. I think the learning from that is that our code can go to iPad. So he helped me understand, okay, you need to think about that. And what we did is added iPads, tablets, desktops also to our unit test and our test
Hmm.
cases to make sure that, okay, this will not happen in future. So yeah, they were very supportive at that time. No one blamed me or no one. And I think as an Amazon, it's a very good thing. They never blame the person. They have a process called COE. It's called correction of error. They ask you five whys, that why it happened, and explain yourself why, what will you do to make sure that it will not happen again. So you need to implement that, and I added those changes, and eventually it helped me in a way that I improved the process of the team and eventually helped me in my promotion. So yeah, in a way it helped.
So you guys make documentation of your
Yes.
error.
Yes.
Okay. And what it is called? CO?
COE. So
Correct.
it's called correction
CO.
of error. COE.
Correction of error. Okay.
Yes.
So
How
in
we do.
future you would won't do that. Like.
Hmm.
Okay. So
So let's say
yeah.
someone did that and they faced a similar issue, they can reference, okay, this team faced something like that. This is how we fixed it. So it'd be a document for everyone to understand and learn.
Right. So I was a Java developer in a company, SRS Cloud, and in the starting they given me a correction of simple thing, and I did it in my IntelliJ. Okay. So there is a feature is auto format in my IntelliJ. Okay.
Hmm.
So there were a 17 Jira issue. I did with everything and I pushed it on the Atlassian. Okay. So and then my manager called me and asking me, "Okay, what you did? Why Atlassian see okay, red? Because because of it auto format thing."
Hmm.
So then I revert back and then so it's a
Yes.
small thing, but it happened with
Yes,
me.
yes, yes, yes. It happens. I think, yeah, these things are bound to happen if you work. These
Uh,
are some things you cannot miss.
so, but your team is great. Your colleague, your manager are
I
very
think
good.
yes. I think I've been lucky
You
enough to,
got lucky.
yeah, that they're very
Okay.
helpful. They understand.
So, can you describe your journey from SD1 to becoming a team lead in a short way?
Yep. So basically, as I told you, that I started as an SD1 and I was in a team this which one I called the shopping agent, which was helping customers to onboard. So yeah, I worked a lot on that. I did some important projects, delivered the projects on time, handled a lot of, I would say, ambiguous projects at that time, and also was given a internship. I was also a mentor in SD1. When I was in SD1, I was given two roles to mentor. So I converted two of my now colleagues from interns to an SD1. So I had all of it, and then I became an SD2. So once I became an SD2, what happened was that something happened. A lot of people who were the senior folks of my team, they left. Amazon or left team and went to venture to other roles and other teams. So I was the only person who was a senior that was left, and everyone was junior with me. And I had just transitioned to an SD2. So I took it. So I was very intimidated that how will you handle a team that I have just grown into. But I took that as an opportunity, and my manager told me like, let me know if it gets too much, we'll hire someone. But I took that as an opportunity. I said it's okay, I'll manage. We'll be the I'll be the TL for now for some time. If you think we can hire, until that, if you do until that, I'll do that. Once we have that, we can transition. But it happened so that it helped me grow so much that I had to handle a whole team, attend all the product meetings, give the correct timelines, talk to the senior leaders that when it will happen, or help others whenever they're stuck, help them make correct deadlines and all that. This helped me so much that eventually we didn't hire the team lead, and I was given this role on a, I would say, uh, on an unofficial level, that I became the team lead, and it went so smoothly that I was responsible for handling the team. So I think it by working hard and taking opportunity, I could have been, ki, no, no, I don't want that. I'm not ready. I just grew. I want to chill for some time. I've just been promoted. I don't want to become TL, because it's generally no. Whenever you get promoted, you've worked so hard. You want to chill for 2 3 months, take light work, and then go back again, and you enjoy your time. But yeah, I took that as an opportunity. It's like a huge learning for me that in Amazon you're getting a TL level at that in such a early age. So it helped me refine as a SD and also improve my communication skills with others. How do you handle team? How do you help others? And all of this.
So how do you handle your intern? I mean, क्योंकि सास भी कभी बहू थी
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
इसलिए
Correct, correct, correct. I think yes. I think what I do is, I think, as I told you, I had a great mentor. So what I do is always try that whatever he did for me, I'll do. So for
Hmm.
interns, I have a very basic thing. You can ask me anything you want, how basic task you can ask. You can ask me the simplest thing in the world, but I need to see that you have worked it for it. You have done your deep dive in due diligence by
Hmm.
checking all the correct resources. Even if you need code walkthroughs, I've done that. I've given code sessions to my interns. I've taken 1 1 hour session. So for one of my intern, he was not very good with Java, and our code was in Java. So what I did for 2 weeks, every day from 6 to 7, we had a code class. I used to teach him 6 to 7 1 hour Java. That okay, this is how you write. This is how unit tests are done.
Hmm.
This is what how Amazon works. This is how Java. We used to review his code. Where are you? Because we wanted him to grow. He was a good kid. He was very smart. But yeah, there are things you can struggle. And as an intern, I totally agree that I was also struggling. And it's good you need, if you have that helping hand. Just give me, I'm getting a call. Just give me a second.
Yeah, sure. So let me turn on the chats if you have any questions. Yes, yes, guys. So do you have any questions? Share roadmap. Okay. I'm writing it. I will forget. Share roadmap. Can we take internship there? So sort करो ना क्वेश्चन को इतना बड़ा सर I also part I am doing Masai but I have knowledge about it.
No, sorry for that. Yeah.
Okay, so meanwhile I have taken some of the questions for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so one of the student asking that sir can we take internship there?
Yeah, yeah, anyone can. I think the good part about Amazon is that they can, if you, they can basically, if you can solve the problem, the OA online assessment interview, they'll take. They have their hiring drives. I would say keep a lookout on Amazon.jobs. Always have a look. They'll announce that they're having a hiring drive. They have one of the two interns that I joined was one of them who got hired from a pool hiring drive. So it was like they used to have one in, I think, in Delhi. They like an open drive. Anyone can come attend, and once you clear the online round, you can come for interviews. So yeah, have a look out at the Amazon.jobs. You'll see that whenever a hiring drive is happening, yeah, you can hire, you can get that.
Okay, so Amazon Tech from Open Driving. I am surprised because you are from triple IT Delhi, right?
Yes, yes,
And you got placement internship from your college, right?
yes.
So they are doing pool driving and open driving hiring. So it's really surprise for me. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, they do, they
So
do.
so they wanted to share roadmap and everything. Okay, we will take question at the end. Okay. So
Mm.
How does a large project start at Amazon, and what is the process that follow?
Okay, so how does the large thing? That's a good question. So basically, uh, I think generally what is happening is you are given a North Star vision. So North Star vision is, let's say I'll just tell you, okay, I want to build this car. Let's say I want to build this car. How much time will it take for you to build this car? Just that open. So then you are given this big project. Obviously, you cannot do it all at together. I cannot just go and start building. So what
Right.
we do is basically first we do is t-shirt sizing, like how many people will be needed for this. So
Hmm.
in that time, usually a manager and a senior SD from your team, an SD2 or senior SD2 or an SD3 sit together and take, okay, this is how the project is and how it looks like it will have these many working pieces. We will need four people and four people, it'll take 3 months for us to do that. Once we analyze that, we start with that. First is to have a broader, I would say, uh, design review with the team. Like, okay,
Hmm.
this is what we are thinking about, this is the whole project, this is how it will look, this is the problem statement, this is the use case we want to solve,
Hmm.
this is the code part we are thinking, these are the changes that will be required on a very uber level, and this is the testing criteria, and this is how it will look. So we'll have one full, it can take more than 1 hour, sometimes 2 hours, two meetings to discuss that. So in that forum, mostly team and sometimes other team people from other team come and read your doc to make sure that, okay, you've got everything, you're not missing anything. They have that high level technical question like, okay, which DB will you use and how will you use it, and what will be the size of your, where will you deploy it, AWS, which function will you use, a Lambda function or your EC2.
Hmm.
All these important questions are taken in the design review and everyone reviews them together. And once that is finalized, we basically move to the next part. Next part is to break it in phases. So first is phase zero. What will be the minimum bear case we'll start? We'll start pushing out small changes. Incrementally, we'll build it. You cannot just build the car and push it together. What we'll do is we'll do small changes. Every day, every sprint, we'll take 10 days as a sprint and say, okay, after 10 days, we'll do this. After in these 10 days, we'll do these five
Hmm.
tasks. These five tasks will be done. Once you do that, you'll move to the next phase. So then we break it into phases, and each phase will have its own requirements and what is expected. So first phase could be, I'll have just a simple car. Next phase could be, I'll modify it, I'll put some gearbox into it, and the third part will be a full working car that has automatic transmission, something like that. So we break it into the phases and help work with our QA and all the team to make sure that, okay, our phases are correct, and then we start building and we push phase zero, then we push phase one, and then eventually we push the North Star vision. This is how it works.
So if you really want to, suppose your team want to start a big project, so which
Yes.
language you will prefer?
Oh,
Coding language.
which language I think generally in companies like Amazon, like Java is the by de facto
Java is the
language.
best.
Java is the best because it gives you, everyone is familiar, and it's good. It has classes, it has
Hmm.
object oriented. You can define, and everyone is comfortable. So some flavor of Java will be used more or less. And so it depends. Something, so if it's a big project, yes, Java. But for example, you need to you have to write some scripting, or you need to build a project that involves some. So we can always go with Python on that. And also we have a lot of front end projects as well. We work a lot on JavaScript. So then we use
Hmm.
JavaScript, TypeScript. So depending on which part of the project, and it could be that both of them will be used. The front end will be done by JavaScript and the back end will be done by Java.
And Java is the platform independent,
Yes.
which really helps. Okay, that's a great guess. So which product have you worked on during your time at Amazon?
Yeah, I think one I've already told you is the one that in my intern post that I joined, when I then was a shopping, it's a shopping aids platform, used to show
Hmm.
contextual tooltips and aids at the right time, at the right juncture, that involved video, tooltips, audio, and everything. Post that I worked on a project called Customer Journey Orchestrator. So what we used to do is we used to give recommendations to our customers,
Okay.
the customers who are new, based on the ML processes that used to run on how much, what, for example, you're new, I'm new to Amazon. What is expected? What will you like? What is expected you? You can check the movies. You can also have this. So I built a card that used to be shown to all the customers who are very new to Amazon and help them make their first purchase. Now I'm working in IN checkout, which is the checkout team that is basically to help Amazon make, add their addresses and fill up their forms so that they can be able to make some order, because you need your address to be filled in order to get an order delivered, to make sure how we can increase that and help customer ease that thing.
But I like Flipkart designing part much better than Amazon.
I think, yeah,
Have you
that's
seen
okay.
that Flipkart
Yes.
application is so much bright? Ah, ha,
Yeah,
ha,
yeah, yeah.
ha. What they are
Correct.
doing? Whom they hire? Okay. So what does the retail division at Amazon do?
Okay, so retail, so Amazon is more or less, you can say, divided into three parts, like retail, AWS, and there's one seller, and I think one is the last mile. So retail is just the one that you see, the Amazon website or Amazon app. Whenever you open, what you see, that is your retail. That's all comes into retail. The Amazon gateway, once you open, you order, the detail pages, the checkout, the payment, everything is Amazon retail. Once you push that order and you place it, then it gets transferred to some other team. That is sort of retail, but yeah, that's a different org. And there's one called seller, the people who upload these listings. That's a different part. And then there's AWS. We all know that's the Amazon Web Services.
Right.
So whatever you saw on Amazon app, that's retail.
And retail is in profit or loss?
I
AWS
think
is in profit.
AWS is always in profit. I think AWS is
Yeah,
a very nice product. And I think
nice.
in almost all of the places except India, I think, and Amazon, I think it's
Hmm.
public news. I think in US, Amazon is profitable as a retail. I think so. But yeah, I'm not sure exactly.
Okay, so guys, please take a screenshot so you can upload on LinkedIn. Okay, meanwhile the lecture. Okay, so my next question is, how do you build trust with customer at Amazon?
Oh, I think, yeah, I think that's a very good question. I think Jeff Bezos said that. I think someone that trust is a thing that is very hard to maintain but easy to lose.
Right.
That is what happens. And once you
Great
lose
line.
that, yeah, I think he said that, and I think it's very important in a way that it takes hard to maintain or make a trust, but one wrong order or one thing less can make you, I would say, lose that, and especially in online marketing, online business, because you don't have any person to talk to. You cannot just go down and talk to your shopkeeper, "Bhai, mera order galat aa gaya." You cannot
Right.
do that. So you need to trust is the most important thing. I think how you Amazon you'll see is they're very much, I would say, into catching frauds, that they don't want to upload seller, like sometimes always happen. I think it's a part of the risk, but they're very proactive in working out that how they can prevent frauds, they can prevent wrong sellers from uploading wrong information. They always have very high standard on what to upload or as an image, and also what should be the details of the product. You're not selling something which that does not offer. They have very strict checks on that. They make sure that, okay, the product has reviews. You can see the reviews to make sure, okay, how others are doing. They also have a very good, I would say, a mechanism to check fake reviews, because you can do that. Let's say I want a product, I can get fake reviews in and get the rating up, and it will eventually show. So they have that as well. And also you say that refund is very good. I think once you find that, okay, Amazon has great refund. Whenever you see that, okay, I'm not satisfied, they'll refund you as soon, no question asked policy. That is one that everyone is like, "Acha, theek hai, nahi acha nahi aaya, we'll return that," and that helps you build. And second is making sure that customer are seeing, they'll always offer that these are the coupons you can get, these are the promos that are working. We are always on the face so that customer can save. So this helps you build slowly and slightly, and we make sure that your orders don't cancel. They're not delayed. I think these are the things that help you build that trust.
Okay. Nice. Yeah. Wait a minute. These people are raising hand. Why? Okay, so let's pause these questions. We will continue it. So before that, I want to know about your Instagram content thing.
Yes. Yeah.
Deepshit.ai.
Yeah.
So I
So
have seen your video, okay? That Flappy game, Flappy,
yes, yes, yes.
Flappy. So why you ask that Flappy thing in the comment? Direct you tell, na? So I just
So
want to know that.
because that's engaging. So basically, we so just want who's on the. So I have a page called deepshit.ai. I think Chirag
I
can
will share
share.
the link. I will
Yes,
share
yes,
the link.
yeah. So basically, it's a very fun thing that I've started with my friend. So it's basically to demystify AI. So just to give you information that what's happening and what is capable of AI. Like for example, me and him. So he's also in SD from Amazon, I think. Yeah, it's just a passion project that we have started just to help people know how AI is working, how AI is integrating, and you can learn a lot of things. And me being so close to, I'd say, AI in a part that I work on at a company that is software development company, and Amazon is in itself very much, I would say, in AI game. And I was still surprised when I started making this content for this channel that there is a lot of things that I don't know, and I am the first consumer of AI because every day I hear it's regarding my job and my company does that, and knowing that helped us understand, okay, but we are so close, we also have so much little knowledge. How about people who are not in close with this company? How, what are they doing? So we just had a thing that let's what we do is we take some interesting question or interesting tool that has come up with AI, and basically help how you can use that tool to make your sell better. So for example, that the one that Chirag has said is like ChatGPT. So we thought that, okay, how cool is ChatGPT? So we asked ChatGPT to, okay, let's build a Flappy Bird game, and you won't be, you'll be surprised to hear that in 2 minutes it wrote a fully working piece of code that was actually Flappy Bird. You can play on that. So you see how fast is happening. So the main motto is to use AI as your companion so that you will be become, I would say, a 10x engineer. Because at this time, like it's easier. I think it's just starting. I'll say integrate in your working, integrate in your thinking process also. How I can leverage this. This will help you, and eventually, uh, I'm not sure when will AI replace us, but I think currently what we'll do, it will act as a calculator for some time. That, okay, I can do very big math problem. I can give you 99 into, let's say, 10,000, 4,51,000.
Mm.
That I can do, but it'll take me 1 minute, 1 second to just put it using calculator. So this is how AI will help you do things at a much faster rate and only build on logics that are important, not on the, I would say, the boring part of it.
So I have seen your some of the video. Okay, एक तो Flappy वाला video. Second is Alex, 17-year-old boy who
Yes.
got cured by his
Yeah,
mom by
exactly.
ChatGPT. And
Yes.
third is please give me link so I can share with my student business website how to make business website. We are
Yes.
not going to comment in the link.
Yes. I'll definitely share with you. So
So which AI tool you have used
I use I use a lot
to create
ChatGPT.
a?
I'll say.
No, I am just asking that which AI tool you have used to create business website.
Oh, I think it's called Luca. I think Luca, if I remember correctly. I'll just check that.
Luca. Okay.
It's
So
it basically tells you create a website by just taking 5 7 prompts, and you just create a fully working website or based on AI. I think that is super cool. I think logo is one, and I think the one that Chirag is telling about how Alex got cured. I think it's a very interesting story. I think everyone
hmm.
should do that. At how there was a kid, Alex, he had some pain and that was not getting, I would say, rectified by doctors. He had shown everyone, like from dentist to neurologist, like what is happening, but no one was able to identify. So one day, what his mom did was like took all of his reports and put it into a chat GPT, and it actually won and got to an answer that, yeah, it's some tethered cord syndrome, and it's a very rare disease. And you'll be surprised that when they got to the doctors, they actually confirmed it. So see how AI is at a very nascent stage or at a baby stage, and still it's able to help people from all the fields, not even us who are coders, who are doctors, who are engineers, I'll say lawyers, anyone can use that.
So your next reel, you worked on project Astra personal
Yes.
assistant. I liked it. Okay. Your dream logo, custom animated codes and everything. You made great content. You and your friend Pratik. Okay.
Thank you so much.
And guys, please, I have already shared the Instagram link in the chat. So follow him. So
Yeah,
he
I'll
will
follow him.
upload.
Yeah.
He will keep motivating. So uploading, please. Okay. And I'm also sharing the LinkedIn ID of Pratik. Sorry, Dipanshu.
Hmm.
Okay. So you guys can connect with him on LinkedIn too. Okay. So I like video editing part two. Who edit?
So we have just hired a person because we're so busy in our lives. Amazon is still
Exactly. Exactly.
everything.
I was thinking that okay, how do you guys getting the time?
No, 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 no. Yeah, it's
to
more of a
edit?
passion project. It's more like something I want to do for, I would say, society. Like just
Right.
for like my mom. My mom also is a very watches her my videos. Like she's
Uh,
also very much unaware, so she's very interested. What are the content you're making? So all these people who are not that greatly connected with AI, I think it's a good learning tool for them just to stay updated. How you can use that. One thing or another, I think she uses a lot ChatGPT now. My
so
mother has
I
started.
so I opened your Instagram ID and I first click on that football wala video because I love FIFA and everything. So I started and got shocked because it come to my mouth.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. So okay, next question. So at what scale does your team operate?
At what?
What scale does your team operate?
At what state? For
Scale,
example,
scale.
scale. Acha.
At what
Ah.
scale does your team operate?
Okay. Yeah. So I think scale. I think as I told you, like one thing that you have to be very very careful about is the scale at which Amazon works. I was telling you one minor code that you can think of. Whenever you can say, okay, does it's an edge case. Who will have that? Just imagine that the numbers at which the number of Amazon customers are there, this edge case will be for someone, and there'll be a lot of those someones. So never take lightly that, okay, इतना सा edge case है, it will not matter. So the important thing about working at Amazon is that scalability becomes takes I would say comes with responsibility. When you have, let's say, 20 100 million customers who are looking at Amazon daily,
Hmm.
you make one, I would say, a bad code piece, or you do some blunder, it will affect the trust eventually. They'll be like, what is Amazon doing? They're not trustworthy. It's not expected out of Amazon. So I think
Hmm.
one thing that it has taught me a lot is to think about from all perspective. Just not take everything for granted. Okay, I have not tested it, but I'll assume that it's working. It will not. Test everywhere you want. Always, I'll say, take, let's say, if I want to give something, I have a estimate to give. I can give you 10 days. I'll always tell my juniors or my colleagues who are there, it's better to take 14 days. Take those 4 days to just test it out on every scenario they can think of. Post that will also have a QA. There's another post called Quality Assurance Engineers. I think you might know QAs. Their task is to just break our feature whenever possible and however possible. I will say that before you even go to that, say, you should have enough confidence, okay, that I have tested more, because you are the developer. You know where it can break. Obviously, you'll have some developer bias that you will be able to like, "कि नहीं नहीं यहाँ नहीं फटेगा," but I'll always tell everyone to take 4 days extra, test it out on every platform, at every scenario, at everything. Once you're convinced, then only set ship for queue and then only ship it. Because if you don't take that 4 days, and it if and if it basically uh, f- अगर वो फट जाता है वहां जाके, तो what will take, it will increase a lot. You need to roll back and then need to push the code. It will increase the timeline, and it'll lose trust, and also it will affect your deadlines as well. So it's better to do that rather than being complacent and always taking things for granted. It's good to be doubly sure.
So how many countries Amazon working?
Uh,
Everywhere
Almost everywhere. I think I think
except
major
China.
external China. I think China is, they've not just now. I think they're moving out, but yeah, I think I can see some part of it. But yeah, most of the major countries, you can say. I think 25 are there. Almost everything. USA. They've all launched in Middle East as well. The MENA marketplace, Middle East, North Africa, and Europe
Oh.
whole, India, Japan, Singapore. I think so. Yes, yes, Singapore also they've launched. So yeah, all the major countries.
So I am seeing the potential to grow in Amazon.
Yes, 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 yes. I think
Okay.
this time.
So guys, be ready for the Amazon. Okay. So my next question is regarding AI. How is Amazon integrating AI with its product?
Oh, how Amazon is integrated? I think that's a good question. I think one thing they've done is to started that integrating with our internal tools. For example, there's a tool called like IntelliJ. You all have must have
Mm,
worked IntelliJ. IntelliJ is one great tool. So Amazon has started, I think, Amazon internal AI some tool that helps you give predictions on how do you write code. Basically, it helps you write better code. It predicts that, and they've entered that. Also, they've also started integrating AI into the internal documents. So because Amazon is a big company and there's a lot of documentation for everything, so they've integrated AI there as well. So that if I want to find something, it'll be easier. I can just ask rather than going each and every, I would say, Wikipedia type pages and going
mm,
through that. And on let's say how it has started on the retail website, you can see that they have started offering a new uh, I would say service called Amazon assistants are there. They're also
mm.
using AI to detect basically what are the fake reviews, how do you do that, how to take that relevant, and also they're also using AI to create some. So you must have seen that always the second video, or always the second part of the DP is always a video of an image, a video of the I would say the product. So many times sellers provide that, but sometimes they don't. So they've also integrated or are thinking how they can automate and make an AI video from that by using just the prompts and have a dummy video ready. So these are the ways they're integrating AI.
So our most student have doubt that, sir. I always got that question. Okay, whenever I connect with the student externally, so they always ask me, sir, does AI will take our job?
Hmm.
So what is the future? I mean, they always insecure, feeling insecure. So could you explain? Could you
Yes,
elaborate
yes,
with?
yes. Yes, I think take a job will be a very big thing, to be honest, because human are always needed, at least for now. I cannot say about the next 20 years, but now it's a very nascent stage. But what I'll tell you is it will not replace the job, or you, but it will replace a person who's not using AI, to be honest. I think that will happen because let's say you've given me a task and I know how to use an AI. for that, and I can do that task very quickly with the help of AI, because if AI is at my disposal, just imagine that it's the smartest friend you have, and he's always ready to help you. Just think about AI, especially let's say ChatGPT, or let's say, or the other models that have come up. They're your best friends, and they are the smartest people there. So if there are two person who are given the same task, the person who knows how to use AI, how to use ChatGPTs, he can give that answer or give the solution way quickly than the other person. So this is why this person will always grow, and the other person will become obsolete, because if he has done his part, I can give him another project. Why do I need two people when I can get this one guy do that? So it'll help you become the 10x or 100x engineer that you should always strive to be. So always take AI as your friend for now. I'll say, take help whenever in doubt. Always try to integrate how you think. Always take a double check. Okay, I'm thinking, just have a look. So it's your friend who'll never judge you and will always be there for you and knows everything. It's like your personal pocket Einstein, but in all fields.
The smartest friend you got.
Yes, that's always I say. It's just smartest friend you'll always ever have, and he'll never say no to your answers.
Okay. So, have you heard Devin A?
Yes,
Devin
Devin.
tool?
Yes.
So, what do you think about
Oh,
it?
Devin, I think I heard somewhere that it was for sort of a fluke, but it's good. I think it's good what's happening, but you'll still need that. It's hard to basically do that, because I'll tell you why. Because there are some, so it is able to do it. I agree, but there are sometimes the requirements are so, I would say, not that straight. You need a human touch for now, at least. It can help you, but you still need to think that, okay, if that doesn't work, what will happen? And sometimes the problem statements are not straightforward as of now. Eventually it will improve, we'll see that, but now I think you still need it. It'll be exactly like I said, it'll be like a helping hand. It'll help you code faster, but yeah, you'll always be given a human to basically do the last check.
Yeah, nice. So, what do you think about ChatGPT Omni for Omni? For
Oh, it's good. I think it's one of the. I think I use that a lot.
you
I
have used
think
that?
yes, I do a lot use that. Whenever I'm in doubt, whenever I want to ask for simple tasks, like for example, let's say for example, I like very good example that I can use. I'm not good at writing captions. What do? I ask ChatGPT. Just imagine you are an Instagram creator who has 1 million followers and you make reels on AI. Give me a caption for this, and it will give you it or it, even if it does not, it'll give you a starter that okay, you can think on these lines, and you can always say try again, make it more catchy. See, it'll take me 2 hours to basically write a good caption, make it catchy and make it grammar free, and it'll take me 1 second just to write that, and ChatGPT will give
Hmm.
me your answer. So the important part, as I was telling you, is to how part is also important. Everyone knows how ChatGPT works, but it's important to know how you can use it on your benefit. It can give you correct answers, incorrect answer based on how you ask. So always ask in the right way with the correct context, with the correct information. Otherwise, what will happen? You will get the answer, but answers might not be always right. So yeah, that's what it's saying. Using also, I think it's a very important skill. Earlier, I used to say whenever an intern used to join that Googling is a very important part of the job. You need to know how to Google because everything is available and you
Right.
don't have to know everything. But now I would say in ChatGPT, you need to know the art of asking it right. And how will you do that? By more practice. Once you, so it's called, I think it's a term called prompt engineering.
Hmm.
I think it's
Prompt
too
engineering.
prompt engineering. I would say it's too new for that. I don't know how it works, but yeah, you need to learn to how to ask correctly. It can give you
Right.
the worst answers possible if you don't ask correctly. So yeah, it's a smart friend, but in a way, it's very dumb also. You need to ask correctly, but once you do, it'll always give you the right answers.
Nice. So, don't you think that if we rely on AI, our creativity, or you can say thinking level at that level will be reducing or will be dimming?
Oh, I think so. In a way, yes, also, but in a way, no. Also, I'll tell you why I think so. For example, yesterday only I was facing an issue. It was a task that I had to do. Yesterday it was related to some custom events that you need to create for JavaScript. So what I did, I wanted to write something, and I was not getting the correct, I would say, uh, explanation of there was something called targets. How do you, what is target on event dot target? How do you send that? Basically, what is that? So what I did was I went through some sage, I would say some Slack. I was still not convinced. Am I getting the correct information? So what I did, I asked ChatGPT to explain me what event dot target and events and custom events are, like a 5-year-old kid. So it gave me the most basic explanation. So it helped in a way. So what I did, I would have done 2 hours checking, and then getting irritated, and eventually that would have decreased my productivity. But now when I had that, it eventually helped me be more creative because I have more time at my disposal. I was like, "Yeah, how can I use it better? How can I basically write this event dot target in a way that it will be optimized version of it, and how I can reuse it?" So these are the things. So I think it will help you do tasks that are actually creative. So ChatGPT will never tell you how to use your event dot target. That you have to do. It will tell you what is event dot target. So you don't have to spend a lot of time on finding the what. You figure out how part. And if you have more time at my disposal, I can be more creative. I'll not be like, shit, I have मेरे 2 घंटे खराब हो गए हैं. I need to ship. I'll write the whatever the code I can do at that time. But once I have 3 hours at my disposal, I'll rather be more creative, and I would say I'd rather be making sure that I write the most efficiently because I have more time at my disposal. So that is how it will help.
Right. Nice, yeah. Okay. So many questions I have, but we have short limit of time. Okay. So, I just want you to guide our student that
Mm,
what they are doing. Currently, they are studying, okay, in Masai.
mm,
They are learning coding and everything. Anything you want to suggest them which make them, yeah, I will take question, don't worry. So, which make them little bit feel easy for the future, okay. So, anything you want to suggest our current student who go to be fresher, right?
mm.
They are fresher. They will be intern or they will be fresher. So I want you to suggest them what should them to follow.
Okay. I think that's a good point. I think, yeah, I think it's the same advice I would have given to myself if I was able to talk to myself when I was an intern. If I can give an advice to myself back 5 years back, I think the most important part about software engineering is always be curious. Be curious whenever you want. Don't take shortcuts. Always try to understand the why part of it. I'm telling you to use AI. Always use AI, but don't just blindly copy it. You've used, like for example, I know what event dot target is. I could have just copy pasted and done it, but no, I was more interested in the part ki, okay, what is it actually? How? So never take shortcuts. Always go to the depth of why part of it. Once you start thinking about on those perspective, right? It will be, I would say, it'll give you a better mindset for, and it'll make you ready for the companies, because in companies what they want is they want you to build things, but they also want you to grow. And how you can grow is being always checking the why part of it. Like, or let's say you're solving some problems on lead code, or let's say you're designing some code structures, or you're working on a project. Always question that why should I use this, not that. What will happen if I do this, if I do that? So always be curious and just don't blindly. Let's say if I don't know something and I come to you, Chirag, to explain me this, you would have explained, and there are two things I can do. I can just go and just implement it, and the other thing could be, rather I'll sit with that thought and think, okay, why, okay, this is what it means. How can I make sure that, okay, I learn something from it? And let's say make myself, okay, when someone asks this me question what I've asked you, how can I explain them better? So these are the things. Never take shortcuts. Always go to the, just don't, I would say, complete your work for the sake of it. Always try to understand and learn that, okay, why this is happening. For now, let's say I'm short on time. I've done my code. I've used AI to do that, and I've got it working. Go back and just have a look that why did you do that? What was the purpose? It will help you create a mindset of being curious, and it will eventually start showing. For example, let's say you started as an internship. You're given a project. You'll always ask, sir, why are we doing this? What is the use case we want to handle? Then what can happen? They'll also be like, yeah, and you will also be able to better contribute. कि
Right.
अरे यार, I think sir this will also help because we are doing this. So always be curious. It's your work. Never hesitate and take ownership. If I have given you a task, make sure I don't have to tell you again. That's one thing I've learned in Amazon, and my mentor was also, he drilled me into that. That if I, let's say Chirag has given me like, you need to build that, Chirag doesn't have to ask again that what happened. I'll be the first person ki, Chirag, this is the update. This is I've done. This is what I have done. This is the timeline expecting. Next day, Chirag, this is what I'm working on. Always give update yourself, because they have given you the task. It's now your responsibility to make sure you complete it. It's not theirs.
So, okay, so some of the question people asking that, sir, is it easy for non-tech student
What easy?
getting a job
Yeah,
or
it is. I think If you see, I think I've seen a lot of people are getting jobs in the tech, because tech, I think right now it's more like an open field. Anyone who knows your basics right, they can come to Amazon or any company. It's not a hard requirement, I think, as of now, I know. And especially startups, they mostly care about what you offer rather than where you from or what degree do you have. To be honest, startups have this very good culture. So I'll say yes, you are just keep, as I told you, keep your fundamentals right. Have a strong hold on data structures, have strong hold on computer fundamentals, have strong hold on I would say operating systems, whatever there's needed to get a job. The first hard part is to get into it. So get your holds on these three four topics or three four parts of the I would say of the curriculum. For example, I'll just give very very good example. My friend always tell me. So, for example, when you were in 12th, when you were in Chirag 10th, you remember you were used to study five subjects, and that too for the whole year, and they were different subjects altogether, and used to memorize that and give exam, and always know the theorems, let's say in maths, physics, chemistry, English, all of the things. Right now, you just have to do three things. So data structures and algorithms, operating systems, and computer fundamentals, and build your project. These are the four things. It's a small syllabus. You already know that. It's far better than what you had in your school. It was so tough. You're preparing for JE, you were doing this, you had four projects and then tuition. How easy it is. Just you have to master these four things. Keep on doing that. And I think one thing, I think my friend has a very good quote, that you have to always be consistent rather than motivation comes for 2 days or 3 days. Consistency is where it'll help you. For example, people go to gym. What will motivation, you go 1 day, 4 day you won't, then you'll
Mhm.
feel sad. Okay, I need to go again. But be consistent. Be consistent. I think consistency and discipline is something that I personally try to achieve, because I hate going to the gym. I don't like it. But I do go every day. Every day I go, even if I want to or I don't want. It's like a part of my job. So I'll always say be consistent of whatever you do.
So
You'll
you
feel.
asking, you said you got a five subject in 10th class. I
Yes.
tell you that we got 10 subject in 1 year in engineering,
See.
and including two more backlog.
Yes. So see, you
So
were able to handle that, and that too different Fourier transforms, and that tough things that you used to get.
exactly.
Now
So
you just have
guys,
a simple project.
handle
Simple.
that pressure in school at that age. So now you have only three options of operating system, computer fundament, and DSA, right? Three things you have to do. So it's very easy.
Yeah, at
Okay,
least
so
for the
one of
starting.
the
Yeah.
yeah. So one of the student, Sheikh Mohammed Yusuf, asking me a question. Okay, it's very good thing. He just wanted to know that how much time you spend on a day in on your study. I mean, you are doing job. You have to learn, right? Learning is in progress. So
Yes.
how much time you spend on learning things?
I think most, if I tell you about my day, the what do you think, the code
Okay,
part?
okay. We just want to know about your daily
Oh,
routine.
okay, okay. Just a spoiler alert, you might think that we are coders at Amazon, and coding is the smallest part of my job. I'll tell you why. Because let's say I'll explain you how my day looks like whenever I'm in an office. Let's say it's a Monday, I joined, I reached off it by 10, I went through the coffee and had my first sip of coffee, and then I
Hmm.
opened my laptop and check, okay, what are the emails that I've got? Is there anything pending? Once I do that, after that, I start my whatever task I had, and I tell you, start any task, I had to read. I have to read. Most of my time goes in reading codes, or reading packages, or reading wikis to understand, okay, what is something I can understand. But that is for basically mostly for my tasks at hand. Sometimes they help in my life, sometimes they don't. Sometimes it's too specific to that project that it will never be used. So I make sure that I do take some time out, like on Monday, or let's say on weekend. I take 2 3 days out. I learn something system design. I do some code problems, just to keep my mind fresh, so that I don't I'm not forgetting all this. Initially, when I think it's an advice for everyone: never stop revising your basics. I did that initially, and it becomes so hard to go back. It's tough, and it's not easy, and you have your, and it's sort of sidelined from what you do daily. So always keep on habit of revising in once a week, or let's say 15 days may you go back whatever you have learned, just have a look, okay, I did that. Once we do that, you'll see that how good it is for you.
Nice. So one of the students asking that which technology you are working on. He is working on Scala. Okay.
Mm.
My educational background in 90, give a suggestion for professor. So he already given a suggestion for professor. Okay. I will be sharing recording with you, all of you guys, or I am sharing the feedback form. Okay. So how was the session? Take a screenshot of this session. Take Dipanshu on LinkedIn. Tag me. Tag Masai. use hashtag code talk so we can see that. Okay, I am sharing this like a feedback form. Wait a minute, guys.
And also, I'll say do follow and share my
Yeah,
videos.
do follow to Dipanshu on
Deep shit
Instagram.
dot AI.
Okay.
So deep shit means
Yeah.
it's deep and it's and it's deep shit we don't understand.
Shit.
So let's understand this shit together. I'll say let's be a part of this journey. And I think definitely you'll get something good from Instagram. I think we have seen a lot of time wasted some time. Let's learn on Instagram. It'll take 1 minute just to get basics. I'm not telling you it'll teach you,
Hmm.
but it'll make you aware. And being aware is very important. Until you know what's out there, you won't try, right? So it's on the part of being aware. What's happening? So you can discuss that. You'll always be like have a discussion point. Okay, have you seen that? How if ChatGPT is making a Flappy Bird, you can make a Pac-Man. Understand how it does that and how you can use it. So yeah,
So guys, please fill the feedback form if you like it or what you want to more because of the feedback form we come to know that okay, Dipanshu, so we can call him again and again. Okay, so guys, I'm sharing his Instagram handle, so you can follow him. Okay, and I'm sharing the feedback form link. Please fill that. Okay, and please post on LinkedIn. Tag Dipanshu, tag me, tag Masai. Use hashtag code talk, and share the which part you like the most. Okay, I like the one thing that most. He said that trust is the very hard to maintain but easy to lose. Yes, right.
yes.
So I noted it. Okay, it's
And I hope
very,
everyone enjoyed my talk. I think I was able to add some value to your
yeah,
life. And
everybody,
thanks for
everybody.
spending
Yeah.
1 hour.
So I could say that okay, because okay, and in the starting we got 325 people, and now still we have 290 people. So
Oh,
people love you.
oh,
Okay.
thanks everyone.
Yeah.
I hope I was
So
able to add some
please
value to
fill
your
the
life.
feedback form. I already shared the, and if you want to connect, Dipanshu, please connect with our student if
Yes,
they
yes.
are
Just send me
sending
on
the request
LinkedIn.
on LinkedIn. Okay.
Yes, just keep on sending. I'll approve. I think I have a lot, and I'll do
Is
that whenever.
form need permission? Wait a minute, huh, guys?
And whenever you want, I'll be back to share more insights, anything
Yeah,
you
yeah,
want
I
from
will
my,
call.
or to just motivate the students. I'll be happy, and I really love it.
Okay, guys. So now you can okay, reload this form so you could see that. Okay. Thank you so much, Dipanshu, for your valuable time. It's really helped our student. It's really helped me. And it's really amazing session. Okay. I
Thank
just
you so
had
much.
more question, but I didn't get much time, right?
I think if I get a
So
good rating, just call me back. I'll be back.
yeah, I will be calling you back, okay?
So yeah,
Because
if students,
every month
hmm.
we got new student, okay? Every month okay, we got okay, so many new faces. So if I really want you, I will call you, okay?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thanks everyone, and
Thank
thanks
you,
everyone.
Deepak.
Have
Thank you
all the
so
best,
much
and
for your
have a good
valuable
day,
time.
everyone.
And please fill the form, guys, okay? So we come to know that how was the session and everything. So we could manage to get more
Yes,
session like that, okay?
yes. Do follow
And do
deepshit.ai.
follow on Instagram handle. I already said it same
Yes.
time,
Thank you so much,
okay?
everyone. Bye bye. Bye, Chirag.
And Dipanshu, please connect with all the student
Yes,
on.
yes. Thanks, Chirag. Have a great day. Bye
Thank you, all
bye.
Dipanshu. Great day. Yeah, you can leave. So guys, I am sharing the phone link. Please open it and check it, okay, whether it is opening or not. What you need to do is you just need to upload on today's screenshot on LinkedIn. Okay, take Masai, take Dipanshu, take me, and use hashtag Koto. Okay, is it mandatory? Yes, it is mandatory for us. That how are the session and everything we come to know from your social media handle. Okay, if we see that yeah you like this part, anything whatever you have learned today session, please share it. Okay. The form is opening or not? Please. Sir, are you marketing head? No, no. Okay, sir. Okay. Sir, what is your LinkedIn ID, sir? I am sharing my LinkedIn ID. Don't worry. Yes, yeah, form is opening. That's a great thing. Okay, I am sharing my LinkedIn ID. Wait a minute. Please give us a screenshot. Okay, I will give you a screenshot. I will share a screenshot with you. Okay. So what you need to do is once again I'm repeating it. What you need to take, I will share the screenshot. I will make an announcement on your channel. So you have to upload the a picture with the Pansu and me and share what you have learned today. Okay. If this session is good, if this session is you want more session like that, take Masai, use hashtag code talk and everything. Okay. I just want to know from Dipan, so how you strongly mentally by handling the situation while doing the internal job. Can you suggest me for a fresher how to handle those? Can I expect it from your side, Chirag sir? I will be taking those sessions, so I will be telling you how. If you go through my LinkedIn profile, you will know that how much pressure I have handled and everything. So okay, I will share this thing. Okay, guys, can you share the form on announcement? I will be sharing this form once again. Okay, so guys, bye. All the best. Do your best. Work hard. Okay, all the best. And I am always with you. Okay, do reach out to me on Slack. All the best. Bye.